How is the other side?
¿Qué pasa?
Super professional.
No. You said the hi, this is Brooks, but then what's the other side?
The goofy side. Like I just crack jokes and just be
Whoa.
like, whoa, ¿qué pasa?
Hello.
We are
Hello,
out here.
hello.
What's going on?
Welcome to podcast episode number 3. It's a party up in here.
It's a party.
exciting.
It's a party.
I'm excited to have just fresh blood here, some new energy, new young energy. And today's...
Well, not a young.
Yes, of course,
It's
young.
a pleasure. It's a pleasure.
We are here with the topic for today, I should say, is new agent success. And we've hand-selected some of our newer agents to be here with us today to talk about their journey and how it's been for them being a brand new real estate agent. So you guys ready?
I'm
Very
ready.
ready. Very
Let's do
excited.
it.
You got
Let's
your
go.
crispy voice on?
Crisp.
Nice. So we're going to start off with, because I want to know a little bit about you guys, like what you do before. Tell us a little bit about you. Like, what did you do prior to real estate? Let's start with, actually, let's do an introduction first. We have Alma Munoz right in front of me. Say hello.
Hi, everybody. I'm Alma Munoz.
And I have great hair. Say,
with the pretty hair.
With the pretty hair.
we have Yaelin.
Hi, guys. I'm Yaelin. I've been in real estate for 6.5 months, I think.
Ooh.
So it's exciting. I'm excited to be here.
6 months. The pretty smile. Alma, how long have you been in real estate?
7 months.
7 months. So Alma, 7 months. Yaelin, 6 months. And Mr. Brooks Portacio.
Well, hello there. It's a pleasure to be here. Yeah, my name's Brooks Portacio. I'm with the Zaker Group, and I've been in real estate for a little over a year. I would say 13 months to be exact.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice. Well, welcome. So let's start with Alma. Alma, what did you do prior to real estate?
I'm in the beauty industry.
Nice.
Like in sales, I was a hairdresser. I was teaching in cosmetology schools, and also hairdresser for a lot of years. So I thought that was my passion. I do love sales. I think like I'm a natural salesperson, but I also like to make other ones feel good about themselves. So that's what makes me happy. Give to others what they need and see people smiling and have what they want. So it's what I was doing.
So no wonder you have the great hair. So
Oh.
previous hairdresser and hair beauty. And you're still doing that to some point right now currently, right?
Yes, hairdressing I don't do anymore. I do sales. So I work for a company. I'm a regional manager. So what I do is just help other sales reps to increase the numbers. Whenever they have challenges, I go ahead and help them out.
Great. Wonderful. Well, thank you.
Nice.
Yaelin,
Hello.
what did you do before real estate?
I did a lot. I am in part-time or per diem in the nursing industry. And I also used to have an online business, which I stopped because I wanted to do real estate full-time and give it my full attention. But yeah, I do nursing. I'm a certified nursing assistant.
Nice.
And I used to work at Sharp. And I quit there, and now I work at a little facility, family-owned. And I just work there for, I think I work 1 day a week.
Nice.
So that's where I'm at. It's a big difference working with patients and going into real estate. It's completely different, but I love real estate. This is gonna be my forever thing now.
Love it. I did not know that. Wow.
Yes.
So now we know who to go
Nice.
to when someone gets hurt
Yeah,
on the job.
I'll save your lives.
Nurse in the
Please
building.
do.
We have it all.
And you said you had a business online.
Yes, it was a clothing boutique for women.
Ooh.
Yes, I started that. I think it was in September last year. So I started that, and then I stopped it, and then I decided to just stop for maybe a couple months until I start getting into real estate a little bit deeper, and then I'll maybe reopen an actual store eventually.
Nice.
That's
Well,
my
that
plan.
explains why you're always so put
Fashionably.
together and fashionable.
Miss Fashion over
She
here.
is, yeah.
Yes.
Between her and Yesenia, it's always like, what are
Yes,
they
I
wearing
love
today?
it.
Barbies of real estate.
Barbies of real
I
estate.
love that.
There you go. Brand new marketing
Hashtag.
brand right there.
My next Instagram post, hashtag the Barbie real estate.
I love it. I love it.
Love it. Mr. Ken of real estate. What's
Whoa. Ken it is.
Mr. Christie
just gave you an idea, Brooks. Brooks, what did you do prior to real
So
estate?
prior to real estate, I did mostly sales. I worked at call centers. I worked at, I was in the fitness industry for a little while. Yeah, a bunch of different sales jobs. And it's a funny story behind that, actually, because I'm not sure if I'm kind of jumping the gun or that was a question you're going to ask.
I want to hear it.
So I am currently employed still at it's called a car detailership type of job. They do oil changes, car washes, body shop, things like that. So I'm part-time at the moment. I'm actually put in my 1 month notice. So I'm like pretty excited about that. So
Nice.
I'm looking to commit to being a full-time real estate agent. But anyway, moving forward, I met a gentleman that came into my job and he encouraged me to get in real estate. And I didn't really take him
Wow.
too seriously, honestly. And I kind of just looked into it. I Googled and I was like, whoa, you don't get paid hourly commission. So I was like, And then,
Was
Yeah.
he driving a nice car?
he really was. He was driving a really nice car. He said he'd been in real estate for over 20 years. He told me, he sees me. He always comes, so he was always telling me like, Brooks, like, are you going to school or what's your plan? And I was like, honestly, I don't even really have a plan. I just kind of just been working here and just jumping job to job. I worked 2 jobs, like kind of just been going at it. And then he was like, you should be into real estate. Like you would do well. So I was like, thanks for the advice. Didn't really look into it till like probably 6 months later. I started, kind of just thinking like, what am I about to do with my life at that point, honestly, and Googled it. And I was like, you don't really have to do too much to get your license. I was like,
Why
I
not?
have nothing to lose at this point. So went and did all that, did the schooling and jumped into it. And, I got my real estate license. And the funny thing is, here I am.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Well, good segue into that because that was my next question was why real estate? How did you guys choose to get into real estate? So interesting, Brooks.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. So a client that came in with a nice car just said,
yeah, I
you
mean,
need to get into real estate.
he just asked me like, are you going to school, going to college? And I told him, honestly, no. I mean, I'm not really a book person. So I just felt like, I've just kind of just been working job to job and just kind of going wherever life takes me at that point. And then he told me, he's like, dude, you need to get into real estate. Like I've been in it for 20 years. He has businesses and things like that. But he said, that's where I started. So, I kind of reconsidered, looked it up online, Googled, ended up signing up. I mean, it took me 6 months to finish the schooling, because it's kind of like go at your own pace. So I was like,
Yeah.
cool. Did it. And then I was like, I'm about to commit to this. I started watching YouTube channels on all these realtors. And I was like, man, this is going to be challenging. But at the end of the day, like, I really don't have anything to lose. So signed up and here I am, like I said.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it. And I think what all of you three have in common that you said was that you still had a job or some sort of a part-time job while you got into real estate. And it looks like most of you still somewhat do still to this day. Well, you're fairly new, 6, 7 months and 13 months. And that's pretty typical. What we see in the real estate industry is still someone, because like you said, Brooks, it's on commission base. It's not hourly.
Yeah.
You might not get your first paycheck for a couple months. So it takes time you need that steady paycheck first until you
Yeah.
can, break away from that. So something that we see often. Alma, tell us why real estate?
Okay. Since I was little, I always want to own my own house because we never have a home. Like never. We always live in grandma's house, like forever. And then I was thinking, I'm going to buy a home for my mother. And that was like, I wanted to do that so bad. So I finally did it in New Jersey. We buy like the ugliest house in the neighborhood, but we pay for cash. We fix it and we flip it.
In New Jersey.
In New Jersey.
Nice.
Because I used to live there. So that was pretty amazing because we
Wow.
we doubled up the money, and it wasn't even my money. Like I got broke because I give to my mother whatever I have. Like I
amazing.
literally keep $10 in my pockets. And I remember I specifically keep $10 in my pockets. But it was my mom's home. So year after, all the family fixed it. We sell it. So it was amazing for my mom to have all that cash now and be able to pick the house that she wants in the town that she wants. So then I was thinking, and then I moved to California, and I'm like, I left my home, I rented out, and I'm like, I'm gonna be a renter forever. So 2 years after, I talked to a real estate agent. I wanted to buy a home. Can you pre-qualify me? But when I helped my mom, my credit was jacked up because I didn't pay my home for three months, and that messed me up because I wanted to give the money to my mother, right?
Right.
So to make it short, he told me that I can purchase a condominium, but I didn't want a condominium. I'm like, no, I have my home in Jersey. Why am I going to be living in a condominium? I don't want that. So I end up letting it go. He was pushing me to a condominium. And I'm like, no, I don't want that. So then I'm like, I'm going to study. I'm going to get my license. And I'm going to be able to see what is there. Because I need to find what I want, something that I can give to my children. Like, my daughter is still living in New Jersey. If she wants to come here, I need to be able to tell her, here is a room for you and Matthew. Right? In a condominium, if it's 2 bedroom, I don't want to be repeating the same story that we have when we were little.
Yeah.
So I said no. So here I am, like trying. I end up almost smashing my head the other day because I found myself saying to a client, you got to start in a condominium if you cannot qualify for a home. If I only listen to that guy.
Start somewhere.
You got to start somewhere. And it's something that I didn't comprehend before because I was with the idea that I can do the same thing that I did for my mother. Put all my cash, purchase a home, flip it, and then live happy. But California is a completely different animal than New Jersey.
Oh, yeah.
It's not the same being California rich than New Jersey rich or anywhere else rich.
I hear that.
Yeah. And it's for real. It's true. So here I am trying to purchase my home now.
Wow,
Gosh,
look at
I
you.
think now here in San Diego, we're like the top 3 most expensive city in the U.S.
I think we're
That's
number
crazy.
1 now for San
Is it number
Francisco.
1?
Yeah.
Oh my
just hit
gosh.
Number 1.
Yep. Wow.
So I
insane.
heard from Erwin, he says, we are the Mercedes of real estate, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep, we are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
Definitely.
pay for that weather. That nice weather.
Very
and to be by
luxury
the-
weather out
Paying
here.
too
so-
much.
Yeah.
Well, nice. So seeing that as a young girl going through what homeownership meant and coming together and saving up and the pride of homeownership, that's what then inspired you to get into real estate.
Always, yes.
Nice.
Because I'm like, I need to have a home. I don't want my kids renting. I don't want to be a renter. I can't. Like, I work so hard. I get up every day 6 in the morning and I don't go bed until 11, 12, like doing what I have to do. And at least I feel like we deserve a place where we can call home.
I agree.
And,
A
yeah.
hard worker.
Yes.
And I want my grandchildren to remember grandma is the one that break that
A cycle.
Yeah.
cycle in our family because it's not okay to be like
Yeah.
that.
Grandma was the one that got us into San Diego.
Oh yes.
She did it.
Wonderful. And Alman, I know that you are currently buying your first home.
Actually, I want to put an
Well,
offer
your first home
today
in San Diego.
in San Diego. Yeah, I sold the one in New Jersey already.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Wow, congrats.
Yeah, that's
That's
exciting.
awesome.
Make it
I love
happen.
it.
That
I
is
love it.
exciting. Thank you, Alma. Yaelin.
Yes.
So why real estate? What got you from nursing? I'm sure you put some time and went to school for that and studied.
Yes,
And
I
then your
did.
own business. Where or how did real estate come about?
Well, I was working like 20-hour shifts at the nursing place, and it was just mentally draining that I was like, I can't do this anymore. My life was just working. So I'd go in at 6 and I didn't leave until like 1 a.m. And I'd go home and then 6 a.m. again, go back to work till 1.
Wow.
So it was just,
Sounds like real estate.
yeah. But this is fun. This is fun. That's draining. You have to be running around after patients, helping them out, which I love helping them out, but it gets to the point where you need to sleep, you need to take care of yourself before you can take care of anybody else. And I feel like I wasn't doing that. So I stopped working there. I'd give myself like a 2-month break, and I was just thinking, and I even switched my major in college to business management and social media marketing. And
nice.
yeah, so I took a leap of faith into real estate, and I'm here and I like it and I love it. I think that this is where I'm meant to be.
So where did you get the idea of
I got
real
it.
estate?
I got it because one of my school friends, her mom's also an agent, and she was thinking of getting her license. And then when she was taking the course, she decided not to do it anymore. But she told me, since you have your business and you seem like maybe you'd be able to handle it, it would be a good idea for you to do it. And yeah, so I took my course. It took me a while because I started taking it when COVID started. So for the DRE to get back to me, that was like 6 months, and then I needed to wait 2 months to take my exam. So it was just a very long process. But I passed my exam on the first try. I studied for all those 6 months every day, like 4 hours.
Yeah.
Nice.
So
you wanted it bad.
I wanted it. I was like, I need to do something that's gonna give me money that I love doing, and I don't have a boss, which is exciting, but you also have to be very disciplined.
Yes.
Because if
Yep.
not,
I agree.
you won't do it. If you know you can do whatever you want, you're just gonna be like, okay, I'll go to work later, not do it.
Love it. Well, just hearing your guys' answers, I know that I picked the right people to be on this podcast, because I've been in the business for 17 years, and I've asked this question of why real estate? Why do you want to be in real estate? How did you come into real estate? And I get all kinds of answers. And the answers that, you kind of hope as a leader and a mentor to hear is the answers that you guys gave. Either someone influenced you, or business opportunity, or maybe an experience that you had, and you want to leave a legacy for your grandchildren. Those are the things that really give you the fuel to be successful and to keep you going. Because a lot of the times we hear, believe it or not, I hear the answers, well, I love decorating homes, or I love going to open houses and just seeing all the floor plans. You get some of those answers when you're like, okay, well, what's, give me something a little deeper. Is there passion behind it? Is there somebody that inspired you? What is it? But I see a common theme with you guys is you're all hard workers. You have goals and ambitions, and that's why you're here today. So let's jump into how your 7 months have been, 6 months, 13 months, and I'm going to leave Brooks to the end because I know
I think I jumped the gun a little bit.
we have something special.
Boy, a little too crazy in the
About
beginning.
you.
You're like, oh.
Excited.
But how
Great.
has it been? Like, what has been the challenges? Because we get to see the glory and the glitz and glamour of real estate, right? And the realtors driving the brand new cars and flashy cars, but we don't get to see the struggle. How did they get there? So, what has been some of the struggles and challenges that you've had, Alma, in your first year?
Have a job. That's the struggle.
Having a job.
Yes.
So managing a job and your real estate career at the same time.
Yes, because I want to be here every day. I talk to people every day. Either in person or in Zoom, but I'm in the classes, but it's not enough. I want to be here. But I also need to provide, so I have to be for now in the job. So it's like I cannot keep calling sick. Like
Yeah.
I hear that.
Yeah, so if something that I will do different is create some source of money, or just have money saved for my 6 months, for my 12 months, quit my job, and then start. So that's what I will do different. So now the shift is little it has changed, right? Purchase my home and then quit the job because I need that income to qualify. So it's kind that they got me by the hair, but
By the hair.
The beautiful hair.
beautiful hair every day.
Beautiful hair, yeah.
For those who can't see, Alma has beautiful hair.
That's the slogan of
Yeah,
the
your hair is
company that I
always
work
on
for.
point.
It's because that's their slogan, like beautiful hair every day.
So that's been the challenge, is just how
Yeah.
to, because I know sometimes there's training and classes and you're like, I can't be there, I have to go work.
Exactly, and I want to, but I cannot be sick for work every day. Like I gotta tell them. I tell my boss straight up because I switch jobs. Right, I have a very consuming job, like at least 16 hours per day. And
Wow.
I'm like, I cannot do that anymore. So another opportunity arises, and they pay me actually more. They make me work less. They make me work more, like with my head than physically. But so this gave me the opportunity and open up for me to be here more, but still taking my time.
Wow.
And I mean, it
That
is
just shows what a hard worker you are in juggling that
Yeah.
and that schedule and showing up here, because I see you showing up to everything here at the office. So
I have
That's-
to.
that's
This is gonna
amazing.
be my full time eventually. Like I cannot keep taking the job. Like something about me is that I don't take a no for an answer, and that's who I am, right? And it's going to happen. I'm going to leave the job, and I tell my boss, listen, yes, I go to the position, but I'm into real estate, and whenever I have to be there, I'm going to be there.
love it.
Weekends, don't even talk to me. I don't exist. After hours,
Yes.
5 p.m., no,
Not here.
forget about me. And she knows. She knows that she knows that I'm going to do whatever I have to do, and she knows that I do whatever it takes to get the job done.
Nice.
But
Determined.
it's not happening. Like I'm leaving as soon as I get my home. Like once
Love
I
it.
sign
That's
the
gonna
contract.
happen.
Oh yes, it's going to happen.
Yes.
Buy the house, lower my interest because now they are going up, and then goodbye.
See you later.
Time
See you
and
never.
estate.
Yep.
Awesome. Then you'll be giving us tips for here at the
Please.
office.
I need
Yes.
After hours, we'll be doing the hair.
Thank you. Yaelin, what has been your challenges? Now, I see you're a hustler. You've been here every single day. You've been showing up to the boiler room, calling night, door knocking. I mean, I see you doing all the activities. What have you seen has been your biggest challenge for you in your first 6 months?
I think when I started, it was completely different than what I thought it was going to be. So I came in here and it was my first day and I sat down and I'm like, okay, so what now?
Where are the clients?
Where's the pretty houses? Where's the $1 million houses? How do I get in those? I didn't know anything. Well, I knew what the test told me that I had to know, but it's completely different. And I think my biggest challenge, I was just completely lost at the beginning. And I met Sandra, and we just partnered, and now we're both with Mo, the M Group. And I feel like joining that really helped me a lot. But the biggest challenge was getting the clients for me, because I tried the cold calling, I tried the door knocking, and I tried social media. I spoke to every person in my phone. Literally, I called every single person, and nobody was interested. So the first person I spoke to that was actually interested was at an open house. And doing open houses at the beginning was not my thing. I didn't like putting up the signs. I didn't like standing there and then just talking to people. But once you start actually,
You love it now.
Now I love it. Now I do open houses every weekend, which I really do like, and that's the biggest way for me to get clients.
So what changed for you from you not liking open houses to now doing it every weekend?
I used to see it as it was taking my time. Like I feel like I didn't really think that open houses could get me clients, because I thought, well, they're going to go with their agents. I'm just going to go and open the house for them. But now that I see that literally all the people I'm working with, they're from open houses that don't have agents, and now seeing that that's where you can make the actual relationship. You can start communicating with them and seeing what motivates them to buy and how you can help them. That's what I like about it.
Nice.
That's what changed for me.
Getting in front of them because you're very likable.
Yes.
So just getting that face-to-face time.
That's important. And cold calling, no. I do it because I have to, but it has not worked for me. I've door knocked and I've
Not yet.
Pass me the numbers.
Not
Yes.
yet.
Pass me the numbers.
Brooks is like, I'll call.
No. But door knocking has worked for me. So I'm starting to get out there a little bit more.
So door knocking and open house. So if you could do something different from where you are now to when you first started that you would, change or do differently, what would it be?
I'd say just step out of my comfort zone. I used to be I've always been an outgoing person, but when it comes to talking to strangers about real estate, I was way newer before, so I didn't know if what I was saying was actually right. So I feel like I would have been a little bit more confident, and I would have just stepped out of my comfort zone.
Just go for it.
Trust in myself, yes.
Nice. Like that. Trust in yourself. Love it. All right. Mr. Rookie of the Year here to the right.
Oh.
Nice.
Whoa.
I get an applause.
For those of you listening in, Brooks Portacio here. We have this thing at the office is Rookie of the Year, which is the first, the agent who has had the most production in their first year of being licensed. And we award that to one person at the end of the year. And for 2021, it was Brooks Portacio. So Brooks, tell us, we know you got this cool award and you're top producer for brand new agent. But what was your challenge for the first year? Like, what was your biggest challenge?
Honestly, the challenge, man, it was a bunch of things. I didn't really know. I mean, I knew it was going to be challenging, but I didn't really know what I was looking to get myself into. And at that point, I'm working at a job I hate every day. So I was like, why not give it a shot? So I kind of just went into real estate and then, just did everything I was supposed to do, which was, I door knocked, I called, I made a YouTube channel. Like, I really got deep outside of my comfort zone to see what's going to work for me. And then the things that worked for me, I stuck to it. So like Yelene said, she hates calling. I hate door knocking. It didn't work for me. I mean, I'm not trying to say that it's not, I highly recommend it to anybody. I'm going to still do it, but, I hate it. I'm knocking on the doors. People are asking me like, hey,
Who are you?
What do you want?
can I help you? They're looking through their blinds. The dog is barking at me. I'm trying to go with my script and they can't understand anything I said. So I remember the first 3 doors I knocked and the dog was barking and the guy was like, hey, what's going on, man? Like, can I help you? And I try to like tell him half of everything that I was saying. And he kind of just like, no, I'm not interested. So I just kind of gave him my flyer. And then I was like, oh my God. I was like, I got like 20 more doors to knock. I was like, should I just go home? I'm like hot already. Like, anyway, I door knocked, got nothing out of it. But I mean, you can get success out of it. I'm not trying to say I highly encourage any new agents that's just starting out is try everything to see what works for you and stay consistent and get out your comfort zone.
I think consistency is the key.
Yeah, absolutely. So, but it was very challenging for sure because, I had a client starting real estate. I had a couple buddies that, they have really good jobs and they found out I was in real estate. They're like, Brooks, I'm going to use you. I'm like, great.
Let's do it.
I remember I came in the office. I was like, yay, like I got a client. Like it took me like 3 months to get him into escrow. I was like, dang, finally got the first one, And then I got the second one the same day. I was like, I thought I was on top of the world for a second. I was like, I could do this. Checks are looking nice, But that's the thing, we don't really know what to expect after those first 2 closings. You got to look for your next deal. And you got to keep looking for your next deal. So you got to stay consistent. That's number one thing I learned. Because after those first 2, I went without a deal for like 3 months. And then I was like, man, there's no way I can quit my job. Like, I got some money saved up from the 2 closings, but I was like, realistically, I'm thinking long term. I'm like, there's no way I can quit my job. So anyway, I was solo agent for at least 10 months. Yeah, 10 months. And it was a struggle. I was in dark places sometimes. And, I thought about like, all the things that I seen on YouTube and the things that I Googled prior to joining real estate. And I just knew like, as long as I stay consistent, it's going to work out. You know what I'm saying? No matter what, it's not working right now, it's going to work out. So anyway, I believe Kevin M., our productivity coach, helped me, and man, he was good, man. We connected really well. He helped me with a lot of things, but at the end of everything too, like I still needed that extra push, and I considered joining a team, and that's when I ran across Max and Claudia, and they, joined me to the team. And let me tell you this, I should have joined the team in the beginning. Like joining a team, you got a lot more support, push. Like it's 24 hours. I can call Claudia and ask questions. I got Max. I got Mark. Mark's the real estate shark. Like I'm learning a lot from him. He's really aggressive, and I love that too. So, everything's a learning experience. You learn everything, and you got to be coachable. You got to be open to be coachable, because if you don't, then you're not gonna progress in this industry. You won't last, honestly. So even me, like rookie of the year, whatever. I got new goals this year, and not only that, I'm still looking to be coached, because every transaction is different.
Yep.
So it's a grind. It's a grind, but
it's worth it.
I'm looking to kill it. So
you are.
And you're on the right path.
Let's go.
Love it.
Do it.
Yes. Love it. Love it. Love it. So we talked about challenges. Let's talk about successes. Like what's something that you have had success with, or that you feel, hey, I got a hang of this. This is where I'm meant to be, and just share with us. Alma.
Success for me is being the Saker group, for real. I am going to agree with Brooks. It is amazing to have a team. The first,
Thank you. You've earned your $100 for this 1 hour session. Thank you very much.
Oh, I got 100?
Whoa.
You got my cash
out?
app?
300.
Apple Pay, I got it all. Zelle, you let me know.
That is a success for me, because the first transaction that I done, I did it with blind eyes. Honestly, I didn't know anything. I just did what I got told that I have to do. My friend was super happy. She owned her duplex. I'm like, yay, I have a check.
I don't know how I did it, but I got it.
Her first transaction was a duplex. That doesn't happen that often. So that was awesome.
No, and now they are looking for the second home.
Nice.
I don't know. I'm learning a lot from the team. I'm learning a lot actually from you, Claudia. I'm a person that is like, I need to get things done like in a fast speed. I need to calm down. I need to relax. I need to read. I need to think about twice what I'm going to do. And that's what needs to happen. And something that I realized by listening to you, by talking to you, by being in the meetings, by seeing Mark, from Brooks, from your husband, I feel like I learn from everyone. And that is a success for me.
Well, you're coachable too. You're coachable. You're determined, and that's what makes for.
I have to, and I have a lot of clients that are like, I see when they call me, when they talk to me, they think I know everything, and I don't know anything.
Fake it till you make it.
Fake
it till you make it.
I'm like 1-800-Claudia, right?
I think that's what they all do. That's what she always has Claudia in her pocket.
Yes.
Hey, I'm always calling Claudia.
I think you all have.
No. And then I know that being a team make me feel like protected, make me feel like I'm in a family. The other night I was calling Brooks, help me out.
She was. I got you though.
And disclaimer: this is not a promotion for joining a team or the Zaker Group. You can be a successful agent on your own.
Yes, you can, but
it matters who you're around with, whether it's the office environment, whether it's your peers at your office, whether it's a team, it does matter that you have that support, right? You
Yes.
you have Mo in your pocket.
Yes.
You can call Mo anytime.
Well, Edna.
I've called Mo before. Yeah.
No, and just being in the office is for me it's a big success being here because I know I got you guys. I know you guys got my back, and that's
Yes.
a beautiful feeling. But I go around the office and I have new friends. I know that, I mean, I'm still new in San Diego. I'm only 4 years here, but I know more people, and I know that it's people that is looking and it has the same goal that I have. So that make me feel good about myself because even though I have clients that I'm not able to close yet because we don't found a home or because the offer is not accepted or whatever the reason or the situation is, right? But I know that I'm walking with a group of people that we are going to the same goal. And that is a success for me. That make me feel like even though I don't see the check.
Surrounding yourself then.
Yes, I see people that get those checks, people that is purchasing their home, and I know that is coming. As long as I keep doing it, I know it's gonna happen.
Love it. I love your positive attitude. You're always so positive and happy, smiling. I don't think I've ever seen you down or stressed or unhappy. You just always have that positive energy, and that helps. And it shows, and you attract that around you. So you attracted where you're at now. You've attracted the people around you. You've attracted the team that you're on. So that's awesome. Thank you. Thank you for sharing.
No, I shake the ugly. Like, I don't like that. Yeah. I feel like in my childhood and in my life, I have enough of that. And I don't want that. Like, whenever we all face ugly things, right? Yeah. But I feel like I have two options. I sit down and cry, or I get up and do my work. Because there is two things. I can be broke and upset, and what I'm going to accomplish with that. Right. Or I can be in the right path and start making my money, and it's gonna pass anyways. Something that is not gonna forgive us or pardon us is gonna be time. So,
love it.
Yes.
Just keep going.
Yeah.
Love it.
I love that. I really love that.
Yaylene.
Back to me.
Back to you.
Back to Yaylene.
The Barbie.
Back to the Barbie of real estate.
Yes.
Ms. Barbie, what is something that you say, you know what, I feel that I'm successful at this, or I'm very close to feeling like I'm fully successed in this?
I think it's just managing life. At this point, I am a full-time student.
That's a huge one. That's big.
And I also have another job. And I try to do this full-time. So I'm trying to do two things full-time and then my job. And just being able to manage that is like my priority right now. Because I don't want to drop out of school. I want to finish. So I'm so close. And I also want to be here. And I think that's the biggest success. Because I've had a lot of people tell me, like, yeah, you don't go to school. It's okay. You're in real estate. You're going to do it forever. Like, you're set. But no, I'm not set because I haven't closed my transaction yet. I have clients. So it's happening. And I put an offer. So that was also a success. Mm-hmm. So I think that's the biggest one. And also just being part of the company. When I started here, I wasn't sure if I was going to stay here because my stepmom, she also got her license and she went with Coldwell. So she was trying to push me over to Coldwell with her. Well, we need a thumbs down for that one. Yes. She did it. I love that. So
it must be very cold there. Like, like feel like you're in a well. Can I say that? I don't know.
Iceland.
No, we're all friends. We all get along. We're all trying to make it here. But just being part of this environment, I feel like has really been a success as well. And it's really important who you surround yourself with, because if you're not with the right people, and you're not gonna make it. Yeah, you're gonna just follow their steps. So you need to be around people that are gonna push you, that are gonna show you how to do it, and I think that's my biggest success.
Love it.
I made the right choice coming here.
Love it. We love having you here.
I have it.
I agree with you.
Yes, I love it here.
Oh,
I agree. We love it.
Cry.
So nice. And, I feel the love. Brooks.
Oh, Hello.
Hello.
I'm back.
So tell us something that you feel, well, of course, you have that Rookie of the Year title. What do you feel has been your biggest success?
Just to be able to stay consistent, like my first year I closed some transactions. That was nice. I think I had about 4? Yeah, about 4, I think. And, starting the year off, I'm like closing 1 per month. So just to see the consistency is, I know I still got the same mindset as a rookie agent or as a brand new agent. I'm still trying to crush it. I'm still trying to get more deals, and like, I just see, I have a lot of clients right now. Before I was to a point where I only had 1 client. Now I got like 6 or 7 clients. I have like 5 active buyers, but my goal right now is to get more listings. So like,
We need those.
so yeah. So again, like the market's kind of dinged up a little bit, low inventory, the seller's market, it's going to get better. But anyway, but yeah, like, I think the biggest success is, just staying consistent, honestly, staying consistent. I mean, I'm fortunate to be around a solid team and a lot of colleagues that are successful and motivated. You don't want to be around people that are just complaining and, negative energy. That's going to bring your energy down. You need to stay turned up.
Yeah.
Yes.
We need to in this business,
Yes,
right?
So, people get lucky. I got lucky, but that's what I'm saying. Like, if you stop and pause and just complain and think all the negativity, you're going to be like, oh,
That's all you
you know what I'm
attract.
saying? You're just going to attract that. If you stay positive, like, all right, you're going to take a couple of L's to get some wins. That's just how it is. You got to work to what you're going to get. So,
But you got lucky, but you also put the work.
yeah. You mean
Because
put in the
otherwise
work.
can be lucky and then just give it for granted
Yeah,
and
exactly.
didn't get the work done.
So like, for example, like, I don't sometimes, we all have those days. Oh, I don't want to make this call anyway. I still call and I have, bad conversations, but then I run across a couple good conversations, so it's just kind of the same thing. You don't want to go to that open house. You're like, oh, I'm tired of talking to these people that always have an agent. I did an open house for Claudia and I picked up a investor guy and, I worked him the proper way. She coached me on how to work the investor because I never worked with an investor, and we ended up closing escrow on that one. So, that's just to shows you, you just got to show up and stay consistent and just have positive energy, positive thoughts. It's going to happen. It might not happen overnight. It's going to happen eventually though. So yeah.
Love it. The consistency. And when you're uncomfortable and you break through those uncomfortable, that's when positive change, and that's how you grow.
Yeah.
When you're uncomfortable. And I love how you guys all talked about your environment and where you're at, because our business, I'm sure if you guys can agree, even though you guys are all on a team, can be very lonely.
Oh yeah.
You're independent
Dark,
contractors.
lonely.
It's not like getting a job that you have to show up certain hours and that, somebody's expecting you to be there. Here, nobody's expecting you to show up.
Yeah.
It's you that has to show up on your own.
But I think that's the beautiful part. We're here because we want to be here.
Yes.
Nobody's making us be here.
Yeah.
Yep.
We all want the same thing.
Yeah.
We all want to make money at the end
We all
of the
want
day.
to be rich.
I mean, we all definitely, I enjoy helping people, so I don't really realize how many hours I'm putting in, because I love what I do.
Yeah.
But we're all here to, make it happen.
Yeah.
Endless. It's an endless opportunity.
Absolutely, yes.
So let's wrap this up by, I want to hear your guys' goals. So get me excited. Like, what are your goals for this year?
I'm
For
coming
people
for
who
you,
are
Brooke.
listening. Ooh.
Whoa.
She's going to take the
¿Qué
title away from
pasa?
you.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Que pasa?
Watch the Barbie.
Barbie.
Don't underestimate.
Hold up. Ken's in the building.
You're so funny. I cannot.
So let's talk about your, what are the goals for this year? Who wants to go first?
I'll go first since I always take forever. One of my goals was to quit my full-time job that slowly went to part-time, and I'm about to do that next month.
Congrats.
So And, obviously produce more this year and get some listings. Because I think last year I only had, out of the 4 that I closed last year, I only got 1 listing out of those. Yeah.
That's
Actually,
good.
2.
So give me a number for this year.
15.
15. All
Yes.
right. I like that.
I'm on 2 right now.
Yay.
And
Woohoo.
so
You'll
I'm gonna
make
get
it.
these 5 buyers in escrow, and then we'll go from there.
13 more to go.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Easy.
Let's go.
Easy. 1 a month.
1 a month. Yeah.
A month. Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully inventory, opens up a little
So
bit.
you are going to create your own inventory.
Make the inventory.
That's the thing.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, being partially a buyer's agent,
Yeah.
you gotta really communicate with the listing agent, call, follow up, just trying to stand out. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's not gonna help just sending a text.
No, you have to call.
Because sometimes your offer might stand out a lot more just calling and letting them know where you're at, and they want to work with somebody like that. Like the last listing agent, I believe, I called him and I just told him a lot of good things, and I think I used one of Claudia's scripts actually. I said, I'm trying to make you look like a rock star. My goal is to make you look like a rock star. I would over, conventional 20% down, blah, blah, blah. Long story short, he was like, oh, wow.
And it worked.
I sounded
Ooh.
confident,
You told him I want to make you look like a rock star.
I did. And he's just laughed, and then he reached
That's
out
our
to me the
line.
next day. He's like, hey, we're considering your offer. I had the lender reach out to him. He loved us both.
I want to be a rock star.
And, it all worked
What did
out.
I say in my message to you guys? Hi, podcast rock stars. And
Yeah.
it worked. You guys are
See?
here.
See? I used the rock star thing and it just
And it worked.
standed out. Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Crispy, we're gonna copy that.
Oh my
And it's Mr. Crispy because his voice is very crisp on the podcast.
Very
for those-
crisp.
Oh.
I was like, does my voice sound different? I was like, does it sound like this over the phone? Because if so, no wonder why I'm
I'm
getting
gonna close
leads.
those
No wonder why I'm getting those
transactions.
leads. Those leads are converting.
Whoa.
Crispiness.
Watch out, people. You get a call from Mr. Ken Brooks.
Oh, man.
A crispy boy.
Mr. Crispy Ken.
Crispy Ken. Awesome. All right. Goals 15. Leave your job. Love it.
Yes.
Who wants to go next?
I'll go next. My goal for this year is to graduate college. Number 1. 2, take Brooks' title, Rookie of the Year.
Let's go. Take
We're
the
gonna
title.
share it.
I'm about to pass the baton. You're right there next to my
Yeah.
cubicle. Let's
I'm
go.
right there. Let's do it. That's my goal. And just be consistent. I'll also quit my job. I am tired of nursing. I don't want that.
But don't quit until you know it's
Not
the right
quitting
time.
yet. Yes. Until I know it's the right time. And also open up my boutique again.
Love it.
That's
Yeah.
one of my passions. So
I love it. That's
I wanna,
awesome.
I want to do it.
You should.
Yeah.
You will.
I have the style for it.
Yes, she
Definitely
does.
do.
Yes, she
Miss
does.
Fashion.
So give me a number for this year.
For this year, I'll say 9.
Yeah.
9.
I love
I
it.
have 5 buyers right now.
Ooh.
Easy.
You ain't playing.
I am not playing.
Hey,
Four
pasa.
more for the rest of the year. Let's say you got to up that number.
For now, we'll see. They're very picky buyers, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna build
Yeah.
them sheds. I think at this point. So,
Buyers are liars.
Start building homes for our buyers.
custom made.
I always say it. I'll be like, buyers are liars.
Buyers are liars. Yeah.
All right, we're going to play this podcast back at the end of the year so you guys can hear your numbers and your
Ooh,
goals.
I'm ready.
Oh,
Don't play with me, Claudia.
oh, Crispy Ken.
We're ready. Or I'm ready.
Alma,
Okay. I want 10 transactions.
10 transactions.
Yeah. I
Love the
have
number.
few qualified clients. So 10 transactions plus my home.
You just upped Yaelene from that 9 number. She got 10.
No, I
Double
swear
digit.
I have it write it down.
Do I hear 11?
Girl,
11?
I'm
Do I
going
hear
at
11? Do I hear
13.
12? 12? Do I hear 13?
13.
Do I hear 15?
Well, 20 in that case. Huh, Brooks?
15. Whoa, 20.
Whoa.
You ain't talking to Mark.
Mark's is like
Mark is-
32.
32.
No.
All right, 40.
I have like 100 homes by the
For real.
Love it. Love it.
So,
All right, so 10 transactions.
10 plus my home, and then I want to be able to put my notice, my 2 weeks notice after 7 months after I purchase my home. So
Let's get it.
I'm hustling looking for my house. Like
Got
I'm
it.
literally like
Love
every
it.
morning.
So buy
every
your
night.
house, 10 transactions, put in your notice, say bye-bye. Yaelene saying bye-bye. Double digit number 2.
Let's
Brooks as
go.
well. Everyone's quitting their job,
We're all gonna make
making
it.
a lot of money. Love it. Thank you guys for joining. I'm excited. Thanks
Thank
for
you
the
for having
energy.
me.
Thanks for
It
having
was a
me.
pleasure.
Woo. This
I
is
love
going to be a
the energy
successful
here.
group. Love it. Love it.
Ken is
Thank you,
signing
guys.
out.
Oh,
Later, you
Barbie,
guys.
Barbie
leaving?
signing out. And fabulous hair, Alma.
Beautiful hair every day.
Let's go.